I mean,
Alright, folks,
it's not about
we're
Brian,
live here.
but Brian's doing the work.
This is
I wanna
about the
recognize that.
million injured workers across the country that have been robbed and defrauded. It's about being forced onto ODSP and CPP by Mr. Harper and the premiers at the time through a series of First Ministers meetings.
Yep.
This WSIB issue touches every single person in this country. 1 million families destroyed.
WSIB has been systematically, probably for the past 30 years, been turned into a nasty thing. My mother was a 15-year serious disease and survivor benefits case nurse manager, one of 10 qualified in the province to do the job.
We got a phone on.
And I watched.
I know how to unlock
systematically
it.
started taking everything out. And this is what happens when citizens have had enough. When citizens have had enough, they stand up for our rights.
Listen, I ask you to step aside and here's big citizen arrest.
Unfortunately, we can't do that, sir.
Here to make a citizen's arrest. Under my constitutional rights, I have the right to use section 494. You put your hands on me, that's assault. Put cuffs on me, that's forcible confinement. Please, please. Don't fucking touch me. Get your hands off. This is a constitutional officer.
Doors locked. How can you get doors locked? Doors locked. It's private property.
Outside.
Read the signs.
But I don't care about the signs. We're the people. We own this. Government don't own nothing.
Where's the sign? Where's
Read
the
what
sign?
sign?
Sign on the door.
It's our property. How the fuck is this private property?
Public building.
Can you say that again? This is what?
Publicly accessible.
No, is it private property or public
nice
property?
then.
Sir, is this public or private property?
It's private property.
It's private property?
Publicly
Please
accessible.
take your hands
It's
off.
on the sign.
I don't care
What
what the sign
sign?
says. This is our
It's
country.
not private property.
There's no such thing.
So the door's
So
locked.
who's it
Door's
privately?
locked.
Can you answer who is privately owned by?
Door's locked.
Who's it privately owned by?
Hands off.
Sir,
Please stop touching me.
Like
I'm
we
not
said.
going to allow myself to be arrested. Please step
no,
aside.
no,
Door's locked.
Then bring
No.
this up.
Just back up a little
no, no, I'm not moving.
I'm gonna ask you to step back a little
No, I'm
bit.
not.
Can you just please step back a
No,
little
I'm
bit?
not stepping back.
I'm asking you just kindly.
No, step back.
Just a little bit.
No, why? Why am I stepping back?
Just to give him some room, that's all. I don't want you to get
Hey,
hurt.
I'm not
Don't touch us.
Step back a little bit.
Trust me, I'm a big boy. I'm
I know you
okay.
are.
I'm okay.
Hands off!
Don't touch us.
Just a little bit.
He's not touching you! You are touching
You got
him!
in my space.
Sir, I'm not in your space.
Yeah, you
I'm just
are.
trying to
Actually,
create
you
a
are.
safe area.
Sir, can you answer the question? Is this
Absolutely.
public or private property?
It's private with public access.
Oh, so, okay, who privately owns this?
Speaker of the House.
The Speaker of the House. And who is he?
Ted Arnott.
Ted Arnott owns this. It's private property.
Yes, it is registered to his name.
Oh.
It is a private building, public access.
Oh,
Please read the legislation on it. It's all online.
I see.
100%.
Got you. So the Canadians don't own this. People don't own this.
I can relay
It is.
Is it a government building?
No,
It's not.
it's not. It's a building of Ontario. So government, the PC party does not own this building. They have access to it as the leaders for this province, but it is owned by the Speaker of the House. It is on a title for Ted Arnott while he sits as the Speaker of this House.
I know.
Sorry?
You're not letting me talk.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, so then that makes it ours.
You, me, both.
Sorry, that makes it ours. If we paid for it, it's ours. Sorry, this is public property. It's not private property. This is public property. No, I'm not stepping back. No, I'm not stepping back. I know I am.
Why?
Because that's my plan.
To do what?
To come in.
Back up one. Back up. You're really polite with you. Being polite, eh?
Let's go!
Take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
Back it up. Off the steps.
Let's go!
Get off the steps. Don't be mad at them. They're just doing their job. You really have to put the cuffs
The
on
funny
that
thing
tape.
about this, he's going to get released. They won't
Yeah,
even
you guys
charge
will
him.
get a phone
Mark
call
my
to
words,
release
he will
them.
not be charged.
We've been through this
He will
one
not be
too many
charged because
times.
he's charged. He can present his evidence.
If you guys do keep them, thank God, we can actually get into the courtroom. Yeah, woo!
And hasn't been
Come on, will they be keeping him this time? I highly
9 times
doubt
this
it.
has happened and he hasn't been arrested. He's been charged.
Guys, back it up. You guys are great steps. You guys back it up.
Noble Savages, check it out. You'll see it all.
Oh, now he gets to go in.
Yeah, now he gets to go in.
Look at that.
Look at that, eh?
Isn't that fancy?
Yeah,
Well, at least he got in.
Yeah.
yeah. He's
Mission
in.
accomplished.
You guys know what he's trying to do? You know what he's trying to do?
Well, you're actually letting him to?
He's got all the sections and codes down pat. He's got all the
yeah.
evidence. He's been doing this for 14 years.
16.
16 years.
16 years. Got pre
He's attempted this 9 times already. He gets arrested and released.
every time.
No one will charge him because he has evidence. If they charge him, he gets to present his evidence. They don't want his evidence. That's why they keep releasing him. So mark my words, he'll be released again.
You guys will get a phone call from your higher ups. Let him go. Let him go.
Catch and release.
It's always catch and release.
You'll all be joining us.
Yeah, yeah.
Beast system. Once the beast shows itself, after choice is no seven, let's switch sides. Jesus Christ is Lord.
They don't want the evidence before the court. That's why they keep releasing him. So mark my words, he'll be released.
I've been with him for a while. I know his whole entire story. Brian.
Look at all
Brian
this.
Taylor, if you guys want to check out his story, go to Noble Savages channel on YouTube. There's a full backstory of multiple releases, catch and releases.
It's like a fish.
Yeah, pretty much. We say it every single time. You know, you guys are going to release him. Brian Kidder, B-R-I-A-N, Kidder, K-I-D-D-E-R.
E-R.
Yeah, and it's Brian Kidder's story on YouTube. Noble Savages channel. There he is right there.
Right there. Woo! Woo!
If you don't aggress, the officers.
Correct. So it started about 16 years ago. Brian was at work. He was a bouncer at a bar. The gentleman got his throat slit, and he went in to go and provide medical aid to the gentleman. He got jumped by 14 guys. As he went through the WSIB, he was denied. Then a year later, he was driving truck. He had a seizure from this incident that occurred. Basically flipped the truck, lost his job there. Went for another WSIB claim. They denied him a second time. So he went through the WSIB Act, and out of the 170 plus sections, there's only 5 to entitlement to the employee. So he actually dissected these sections and realized that they were committing indictable offenses of theft and withholding this property from him. Because theft is temporarily or indefinitely withholding of property. So this property is supposed to be his as per the tribunal. They're to pay out until an actual consensus has been made on the case.
Settlement?
Yes, exactly. So they basically, he went through pre-enquête hearings, tried to bring his evidence forward in front of a judge. From there, Raybould and Trudeau actually repealed the law that he was using in the criminal code, criminal code 337. It was repealed back in 2017, and you guys can't find it. It's hidden in one of, I do believe, 3 or 4 omnibus bills that they actually put in.
Yeah, they're good at burying stuff like that. You spell corruption.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your name, and can you say it and spell it, and the organization you're with?
I'm not with any organization, actually. I've just been a camera guy for Brian Kidder over the past month and a bit. Yeah, and I am also deputized. I've been through his whole entire case, as well as authorized to make these citizens arrests on his behalf as well. The way that this goes is you have to sit down with Brian, go through all of his hard evidence, the court case documents, everything, and gain the full 100% belief that there is a crime that is in commission right now, and there is. So I've been fully authorized.
And no evidence to the contrary.
But what was your name, sorry?
I'm Justin.
Okay, awesome.
Have you
So what do
tried
you
to
have to
arrest
say?
him at Doug Ford's house?
Not at Ford's house yet. He did make an appearance there last Saturday with us, just in case Ford was home. He was going to attempt a citizen's arrest on Ford, because Ford is actually considered the trustee of the fund. So currently, right now, he can go down for the theft charge.
So he's actually trying to make a citizen's arrest on that case, not the current events, or
Now,
both?
now his case, because the federal government also went in and repealed that law, being Justin Trudeau and Jody Wilson-Raybould at the time, he can actually citizen's arrest those two individuals as well, or any acting MP or MPP currently from 2016 onward. Because whether they were in for the bill or they went against the bill, they were still known to the crimes that they were trying to hide.
Seems to be that misconception that just because you're an MPP or in Parliament, that you have absolute power and then you're beyond the law and you cannot be arrested, which is not true at all.
Correct. And actually, if you look at the Lucky Moose legislation back in 2013, a gentleman who owned a store called the Lucky Moose, he was robbed. He chased down the criminal and did a citizen's arrest on him, hog-tied him until the police showed up. The police ended up taking him in for forcible confinement and other charges. Now, he went through and with the court case, he actually won, and the judge actually stated that it is one of our top constitutional rights to uphold in our society being citizens and doing citizens arrest under Criminal Code 494, and you're also protected under Section 25 as well.
Okay, is there anywhere, Justin, we can find you on social media, Facebook, YouTube, or follow you?
Most of my stories and everything that I have, I send over to Noble Savages, which is my buddy Derek Story back here.
Yeah. Okay.
He'll do all the video editing unless we're actually
Just
live
a place
at
we
the
can
time.
follow you and you can keep us posted.
Yeah, go to Noble Savages and
YouTube?
YouTube, Facebook, all that fun stuff.
Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate
No problem.
I'm still here. Okay, so I saw some commotion happening for people who don't know what's going on. What is going on? Explain it to us. It's a lot. So what's happening? Tell us, please, Justin.
Well, Brian is trying to gain access.
So Brian was the person arrested.
Correct.
Okay.
Because people are sitting today, MVPs are in the building, and just like the police says, he's acting under Criminal Code 494. He has the same rights as a peace officer. You can't trespass a peace officer when they know that their fugitive is inside that building. So they're actually breaking the law right now by actually stopping.
But what do you have to say about the fact that they said that this building is actually gifted by the Queen, and because of that, it has kind of like the same, gravitas of like the Vatican? That's the argument that I was hearing from the officers themselves.
Yeah, no, I did hear that as well. They say that it's actually the ownership is in the Speaker of the House.
Right,
name,
exactly.
And all that fun stuff. Now, our tax dollars still pay for this building, so it is technically still our building. We, the people, own all these buildings that the government apparently keeps us out of. And it's a de facto government to begin with. So in 1867, when we became a sovereign nation, why is it that we needed the Queen's approval to actually bring anything into legislation or into law here in Canada if we were a sovereign nation?
So he was trying to get in and speak to who?
He was just trying to get in to gain access to actually do the citizen's arrest on any MPP that was active from 2016 onwards.
So do you think that the fact that he said that he was here to do a citizen's arrest is why he was then arrested, or is it just because he was trying to forcibly enter?
To be honest, they've dealt with him a couple times. One time specifically at this building, he superglued his hand to the railing when Kathleen Wynne first told all these police services not to actually investigate any corruption or anything going on with the WSIB or the tribunal. So these guys are just doing their jobs. However, if they were doing it properly, then they would have assisted the citizen's arrest as per the criminal code. Once the words are said, these guys have to go through due process, put that criminal into cuffs, take him down, and book him in. So all that needs to be said is the words, "You're under arrest for these charges," and it's under Brian Kidder's name. So
there was some onlooker that suggested calling the police would somehow help in some way. What's your comment on that?
Now, see, the due process of this process is once we do the citizen's arrest, they have to bring so. When Brian has done this many times in Ottawa, the PPS first takes custody, then they go to the RCMP, they take custody, and then they take him to the Ottawa Police. So whenever we do the citizen's arrest, if we're doing it with a little bit of notice, we do contact the police services of the city that we're in at the time, because that's going to be who needs to actually take in the fugitive, whether the citizen's arrest is actually successfully done, or if Brian's going to be getting taken. It just makes it a lot quicker. He ends up getting taken. But he sits in the back of the cop car usually for about 2 hours, and then phone calls start coming down, and the cops all start scratching their heads going, why are we letting this guy go? And then he's back out on the streets within a couple hours, no charges, no nothing, because if they do charge him, then he can bring forward all of his evidence from his case to state why he's doing what he's doing, and that blows his case wide open.
So definitely all the officers are doing their job. You know, how do you feel personally? Like, what would be your message to these officers if they're then watching this video at a later time?
Well, yeah, I mean, due process with the law is, you know, if the police, the reason why we do it on camera all the time is it protects them, right? If we utter the words, they have to follow due process. Now, if they don't, then they can actually be held liable for obstruct justice as well as other charges, aiding and abetting, stuff like that. Which we don't want to put any of those charges on any of these individuals. That's why we try to bring forward the whole entire case every single time we're with the officers. We talk about it in depth and let them know why he's doing what he's doing and the grounds that he has here in Canada under our constitutional rights and the criminal code.
Thank you so much for your time, Justin.
Anytime.
Yes, and we're with N24, INN24.ca.
Perfect. And yeah, if you guys wanted to keep up with the story and everything, check out Noble Savage's channel.
Noble Savages. Okay, yep. Cool. Thanks. Shameless plug, right?
Yeah, thanks.
I just want a jacket. I just want to go hunting.
Yeah.
That's really all I really want.
I'm usually in one too.
Yeah. It's actually that time of year. Yeah. But it's hunting season for politicians right now.
That's okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, pleasure. This is our little card. It's just a generic one here. All right. Yeah, there you go. I'm Glama. No, let me get one of yours.
See if I have any more. I might be out. Oh, no, I might.
You're out. You're out. It was my birthday 2 days ago.
Oh, is it?
Shameless plug. It was my birthday 2 days ago. I'm telling everyone.
Happy belated. Oh, Brian actually had some people here for this one, guys.
Coming back on Tuesday next week, and I think he's going to move down. Yeah. There's like only 4 of them. Independence, yeah.
Hey, you look so nervous right now.
I know.
You look like me. Oh, fuck, because I just cut those things. What?
Yeah.
Because COVID was so dangerous that people were dying inside the shelters. That's why people are living in tents. How ignorant can you be? You think they're there for fun? Are they there for fun? They're literally risking their lives right now because it was too dangerous. People are endangering everybody.
Because they closed down their community housing. They're sleeping. How are they going to sleep all year out the winter? Because they closed community housing? Because what? Because they closed down the safe injection sites? Come on, man. Wake up. Wake up, man. Wake up. That's why they're insane. Brack is healthy, yeah?
Yeah. Have a great day.
Okay.
Right.
What are they doing? What did they beat up?
He does have seizure issues. He might have had a seizure when he went in.
They killed this guy? It's all on camera, man.
He might have hit his head.
I think I felt his head on the ground, actually.
So then that could go against him, yeah.
Because you're here on guard. Hopefully this year, hopefully they don't give up and stop something. It's not his first time he gets slammed on.
Yeah, true.
So he suffers from seizure issues too. So if they hit his head or anything like that, then yeah, we'll be going through everything.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Only $50 on Amazon right now.
What a gimbal. The thing went down?
Yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
Yeah, and then before that, they're playing road hockey in front of the Ford's house. What time? 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. I'm oh, yeah? Sorry. Play some ball hockey in front of his house. I did get some music. I actually created I know. Road hockey at Douglas. Like, what's he gonna say, right? Yeah. Good old Canadian program. I know.
He'll be out in a few hours.
It's like a fighter that has somebody on the rope.
We'll have to find out what hospital.
And then turn it
yeah.
on, right? Because they're not allowed to gather. I don't know how that motherfucker changed it. Yeah, we're all not allowed to gather.
Support small businesses. If you just buy takeout once a week, motherfucker, you're doing this. I know. You're doing this. You're destroying small businesses. You're destroying the economy. And it's 100% you acquiescing to this.
Oh yeah, I got it all online.
100%.
They uphold the law, but they're breaking the law.
Comparing him to other politicians, this is unprecedented. There's a reason we're in front of this. Because nobody else has done this ever in the history of time. No one.
You can ask him directly. Don't worry, he'll let me know because he rode with me. So
I need to give him his phone back.
Yeah.
So he can call.
It's a big thing when all the supporters are
it's currently live on my channel, but I'm going to be throwing it up on a bunch of other ones. It's just on my Facebook. It's Justin Haynes.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm going to go to Pickering. Just go on Facebook Marketplace, and it's a Pickering Hockey Net. I'll search in that area. It should pop up.
Yep. Yeah, 2 plastic sticks come with it. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Probably just from getting taken down a little bit too hard.
You look happy.
So we're
like videotaping criminals.
Trying to do a citizen's arrest on politicians today. Well, that's forceful. Yep. Yep. Not forcefully either. Hands were up the whole time. Wasn't making contact with the officers. Just tried walking through.
You walked through the whole building to bring them to the store.
Well, that's if they take them to court.
You're not getting in.
Because they don't want to case in court. So, yeah, we've done this multiple times. I've been his camera guy for over a month now. With him 24/7 usually.
Is his phone unlocked?
What?
Is his phone
I know how to unlock it.
No,
don't
but
worry.
I'm saying I'm going to give it back to him when he comes out.
Yeah.
So he can call, right?
Yeah.
Call which lawyer?
Well, I'll call one of us to come get him.
John Crutch's old lawyers?
Yeah. Well, they're firm.
I don't even want to see that. I don't even want to be Oh, where's Rocco Galati? He was here.
Yeah, I know, right? I know that he's got a bunch of documentation that him and Hillier are probably going to love to sift through.
Oh, right, yeah, you can find that on my Facebook page.
Yeah,
there's a video we did on it too.
and PDFs are coming tonight.
Yeah.
It was a good trip down to Toronto today.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I can't wait for their phones to start ringing and them to start scratching the heads again, going, what's going on? Why are we doing this? Yep. What's up, Derek?
Not much, man. This is exciting.
Always.
Exciting. You're live?
Yep.
Oh, hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm in Facebook jail, so I couldn't go live. But
Yeah.
I'll put together a nice little video of today. Nice little video.
Yeah.
With the evidence to go with it, too.
Yeah.
Like always.
Derek's currently being spanked by the lefties.
Spanked?
Yeah.
You say he's being spanked?
Yeah, he's being spanked by the lefties.
Can I come with? Oh. Here, move up. Move up, Vic. Obviously, they're drawing a line.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty flashy watch there, eh?
I know.
Yeah. Really glittery.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it until they start to bring them out or something here, guys. I will be going live again very shortly, hopefully.
Let's review this.